Hello there folks, it is TIJ Gaming and welcome to Retro Sundays. Today we are playing Brian Lara International Cricket 2007. Now this is the first title in the Retro Sundays series that is on a newer console to the PS2. We've either had our Retro Sunday episodes so far, either on the PS2 or the PS1. And today, the only reason I'm doing this on the Xbox 360 is because this game was released on the PS2 and both the Xbox 360, so I thought it'd be a good chance to show this in its HD goodness. Now, Brian Lara International Cricket is a cricket game from Codemasters, available on the two consoles I've just mentioned, as well as the PC, of course, endorsed by Brian Lara. Follows Brian Lara 05, released 2 years earlier, and of course was released as the first cricket game on the Xbox 360, which was a pretty big thing, I suppose, during the 2007 Cricket World Cup, which of course is one of the reasons why I'm playing the game today. It is Cricket World Cup final day. We know it's England against New Zealand, so those are the teams I'm going to be playing with today. Game was also released in Australia and New Zealand under the name of Ricky Ponting International Cricket, and in India's Yuvraj Singh International Cricket 2007. So it's the first cricket game to have online play included, but it's only available, of course, on Xbox 360 and PC, because PS2 didn't have that capability, of course. There's several game modes. ICC World Cup, which is officially licensed. Oh god, I think we've got a demo here now, but oh well. Yeah, test matches, one-dayers, Champions Trophy 2020 and all that sort of good stuff. And then we've got the classic commentary from Aggers, David Gower, Ian Bishop, Bill Lorry and Tony Gregg. And absolutely fantastic. And the reviews for the game were average/good. And it was viewed as a solid improvement on Brian Lara 05. But some people thought the gameplay was too easy. Nothing really much said on the Wikipedia page apart from that. Of course, we always get the iPad out on these sort of things. On March 30th, 2007, of course, Codemasters announced that a patch was planned for the PC and Xbox 360, but of course couldn't have that on the older console, being the PS2. This looks glorious, I have to say, but I don't really want to play Bermuda against India, if you don't mind today. I would much rather play New Zealand against India against England, and I'm astonished that we've got to the World Cup final, to be quite honest. I can't quite believe we beat Australia, but we did. But there is a plan. I've got a plan. I have got Ashes Cricket 2009, and I've got a plan when we do have the Ashes series. I would quite like to do a series on Ashes Cricket 09. So if you guys want to see that, let me know down in the comments, and I'd love to do that over the time. So we're just loading our profile. I have played this a few times before, but not massively. But we are going to set up a game, hopefully, in the Cricket World Cup. Yeah, ICC Cricket World Cup 2007. Now, do we have to play the whole World Cup, or can we just get... Yes, that's good then. So, actually, we might have to... I don't know how this is going to work. Tournament stage, haha, right. So, I believe, I just want to check. I don't know what the difficulties are. Does it say in the manual? I love a good manual. Unfortunately, we don't have that these days, do we? We don't have manuals for games. I'm just trying to figure out what we have to do, or rather what the difficulties are. Does it say? I don't think it does in here. I'm just getting through this. Oh, I think it did say. No, it doesn't say here. I don't think it says then. So much for this being an absolutely fantastic manual. It doesn't actually tell us about the difficulties. But if I remember rightly, we've got village. Slog is the easiest, then village, then county, then test. I think, to be honest, does it really matter if we start whacking sixes and all that today? We will go with the village difficulty. So final, we'll go with 6 overs. That's the the lowest you can go with. Hang on. Oh, we want it to be village, county, test. So we go village. We want the final 6 overs and realistic. So, hang on, how's this going to work now? Of course, there's group stage, isn't there? So what's the crack here? So what are the actual... Oh, so it's Canada and England in the final. So unfortunately, I can't actually set up unless we just tirelessly kept going through it. Let's see. Custom one-day international. Of course, the problem is that you won't have the real players in this, I believe. I think I'm right in saying that. I think it's not licensed for an exhibition match, but we'll soon find out. Yeah, it's not. But I guess we'll have to just live with that. Not really much I can do, I suppose. But anyway, we'll play England against New Zealand. So we have got Andrew Strauss, Michael Vaughan, Ian Bell, Kevin Peterson, Paul Collingwood, Andrew Flintoff. Trying to think who that is. Again, there's a few players I don't know here. Of course, that's Monty Panesar and James Anderson. There's a few of these, again, I'm not sure of. But we're just going to play, we're just going to roll with it. And see how we get on. There's not many players, I reckon. Of course, that's McCullen, McCallan. But again, not many players I recognise out of this squad. Of course, the World Cup was in the West Indies. So we'll try and replicate that by playing in the West Indies. I think we'll just bat today, to be honest. I'm not a big fan of bowling on these games. I just find it a bit boring. So I'm just going to have 6 overs batting in this episode. Now, of course, the World Cup final is currently going on. And if you're in the UK, don't watch this until the World Cup final's over. Get on Channel 4 right now because it's available on free-to-air. But yeah, I haven't played this for quite a bit, but got good memories of the old games. I never really played this in my youth, but I always played Ashes Cricket 09 and International Cricket 2010. I was probably a little bit young to play Brian Lara 07, but oh well. But this looks glorious in 1080p goodness. Hopefully, I'll be able to render it all good in 1080p, but it looks great. As heads or tails we can pick, so we'll pick tails. Yeah, a bit of a shame that we haven't got the fully licensed players, but we couldn't set up this match unless we did that. And I wanted to play the same as the World Cup final. So we have won the toss. And we're going to field first, just in the intention of chasing a total. Hopefully we can simulate these 6 overs and then chase a total. But if you are new to the series of Retro Sundays, I should have probably said this earlier, but if you are new to Retro Sundays, there are a big playlist of the videos, and they will be on the end screen, assorted by views. So fingers crossed they're assorted by how popular the videos are. And there's plenty of content there, as well as, of course, as the other content to do on Snooker 19 and on MotoGP 19. We're going to have one ball. We're going to have one ball bowled. Why not? We might as well bowl 1 or 2 while we're here. And of course, it's 6 overs, so they're going to go for it. Did that carry? It might have done. I don't know. I think it did. Let's have a look at the replay. Of course, 6 overs, so you've got to go for it a bit here. Well, it was a nice full toss. Did it carry? It did! Oh, Monty Panesar dropped it. Oh, that's a shocker. Yeah, I don't really know what... I presume it's just A to bowl, and we'll try and get him with a bouncer. Well, not really a bouncer in the end, to be fair. Just a single off the 2 balls. Oh dear, that's dreadful catching. I think there's probably an art to getting all this right, but I'm not a big fan of bowling. Yeah, I don't quite think that's it. We are going to trick him with a bouncer this time, hopefully. Hopefully he'll swing out his bat. Oh, he's not even going to do that. Oh, Van Kant. Don't know who that is. I've not really got much knowledge of cricket prior to sort of 09 and that. It's probably understandable, really, with me playing the old Ashes games. But we're keeping them very effective here. I'm fairly sure it is only a 6-over match. But if this is a fairly low difficulty, I'm not too surprised. But that's it. That's the first runs of the match. I think we'll simulate through, because I think it'd be a bit unfair to try and limit them to, say, I don't know, 10, 20. But he's got the look of Bruce Willis, the umpire, as I always think in this game. Yep, so we'll skip this innings. What did they end up getting in the end? 35 for 2. Okay, so we've got to get... what have we got to get? We've got to get just under 6 and over. Well, we do need 6 and over, actually, to win and get 36. I need to get the difficulty... not the difficulty, I need to get the... yeah, so it's A for a ground shot, B for a lofted shot, X for a defensive shot, and we can even dance down the wicket if we want to. So, here we go. Quite excited for this. I haven't played this game for a long time. Actually, I did play it the other week, but that was for achievement base, not seriously. So, here comes the first ball. Nice shot. Well timed. Just the single, though. Field's packed quite nicely here. We do need about 6 and over. So really we need to find those gaps in the field, much like England will need to do on Sunday. Try and play a reverse shot. Ooh, that's straight past the batsman. Of course, Andrew Strauss opening the batting with Michael Vaughan. Ooh, that wasn't far off. A bit of an edge. Of course, so it's Michael Vaughan who's batting now. That's a great shot. Straight to the fielder, though. That's the only gap that's in the infield, really. That's the problem. The only comfortable gap that's in the infield. We could always go, of course, for effectively an edge. But the way they're bowling, there's not really much point. Give this a try. There we go. That's more like it. Straight past the fielder, right by the bat. And that's a great boundary. That'll do us. I don't know if that... Yeah, he's certainly from a front view. Maybe not from the side view. But that umpire's definitely got the look of Bruce Willis. And the bowler looks a little bit like Jack Villeneuve if you're an F1 fan. No, he doesn't really. It was just the glasses that seemed to do it for me. But never mind. So we've got that 6 and over this time. So there's no need to panic. But that is cool. It's not an appeal. He's not appealed that. But it certainly hit the pads. Let's give this a look. Yeah, they weren't interested. Playing in slow-mo. Unfortunately, we've only got a front on view. But that's height's the problem there. It's hitting the top of his pad at the end of the day. Which, of course, is pretty near the top of the stump. So, no appeal there. Last ball of the over then. Ooh, we'll go for the run. We'll go for the wrong run. We're going to get it? Yes, we are. So, 7 off the first over. Of course, got another 5 overs to do our trade. Oh, bit of great commentary. So it's the same, obviously, you know, these are all Codemasters games, so effectively use the same commentary throughout. I was a bit undecisive what sort of shot to play there. We did get 7 off the first over, though, so based off that logic, we should win this, but it's going to be tight. Very much a tight field now, so we're going to have to get to the opposite end. But we might as well, because he's just played a no ball, so the only way, of course, you can be out from a no ball is being ran out. So we thought we might as well go for it, and that is a brilliant shot. Unfortunately, no replay there. But we're getting into our stride a bit now. A great shot. Only a single, though. Straight to the fielder. Pretty big radar, really, for hitting these shots. So we're trying to get a gap in the field. Obviously, you can see a clear gap in the fields just off that camera angle. But we couldn't quite get to it. It was a little bit more angled to the right than I anticipated. There was a fielder there to get the single. But that 7 off the start of the over has actually already got to our required run rate for the over. That's a good shot. Oh, it's gone straight past the fielder. Thought that might get to the fielder, and we could have actually been run out there. Is it going to get to the boundary? It's going towards it. A bit of a slow outfield there, it seemed, but it has got there in the end. Come on then, gents. Ooh, that's a great shot. Past the field again. We might actually, if we get time, because I think we're going to get to this. We're going to get to this score fairly quickly. We might play an actual World Cup final. That's a good shot. Might have to increase difficulty, because that 6 is way too easy to get. And with another one, we'll ensure we draw at least the World Cup final. Of course, it'd be a super over, wouldn't it, in that circumstance? But yeah, this is too easy. So, we'll just get to the total. We'll win the match. And then, yeah, we will play a proper World Cup final. Of course, the teams we can't ensure it's going to be England and New Zealand. We can try and engineer it to be that, I suppose, but we'll have a look. Oh, catch! Oh, he's dropped it. What a way to lose the World Cup, eh? You'd be gutted at that, but we have won by 10 wickets. All over. God, Bindi got ruined, didn't he, on that one over. But yeah, I will see you guys in a minute when we just set up the Cricket World Cup final.
Welcome viewers to the ICC Cricket World Cup final. It's been a fascinating tournament so far, and we're expecting some really special cricket out there today. It really is hot out there today. I must say I'm very glad to be in the commentary box and not sweltering out there in the middle.
Right then, folks, we've ended up with quite possibly the most ridiculous World Cup final possible. The hosts, West Indies, are in, as well as the Netherlands. Yeah, I don't quite know how that one happened. But it is West Indies who have won the toss. We're playing as the Netherlands. We're playing as the underdogs. So we've got it in the next difficulty. We've got it on county difficulty. And I'm glad we are fielding first. Of course, we can chase a total next up. But it's 2 pretty frightening batsmen, particularly for a Dutch team that, well, it could be authentic. It might not be authentic. I have absolutely no idea. But here we go. The players coming out onto the Sir Vivian Richards field for the World Cup final. So we're going to go with Billy Sterling, apparently, a fast medium bowler. But these sides are authentic. So we'll bowl 2 overs, I think. And then we will, get on with the batting side. But Chanderpaul and Gale opening the batting. That is quite a scary partnership. And he's gone for it already. First ball behind him, bit of a swing. And that has gone to the boundary for 4. Right, can we have a look at how to change the field? Because that's... so set field type. Here we go. That's probably better. Set field type. Oh, okay. Right. Cycle field variations. So we want a defensive field, I would say. Yeah, it looks... yeah, it looks about right to me. That'll do. 1 slip. Because that's where he swung it before. So let's hope we aim in the same sort of area. Unfortunately, it's gone just over the fielder. But it could get to the boundary. Need some pretty quick fielders. I don't think it will get there. It's a nice... some nice fielding there. Not the best, but yeah. Okay. Not out. Right. Okay. So let's go to the leg side. Even though it's going to effectively just go right by the wicket, and we'll throw back to the bowler. Oh, actually, yeah, we will throw back to the bowler. That's right. Yeah. Just a single there. Bear in mind, of course, on this difficulty, they're going to go for it a bit more. Go for a bouncer this time, even though it's drifted up the wicket slightly. And that's gone straight over the infield. He's using that gap quite well, actually. Is it Chris Gale now? Yeah, it's Chris Gale who's had his first ball. Bowl a full toss here. Just try and vary up the deliveries a bit. And blimey, we won't bowl another full toss to Chris Gale here. Jesus Christ. And he's really punishing us, really, at the start of this match. That's a nice bouncer, and that'll do. That's the first dot ball of the innings. That'll do. So, another fast bowler for this second over of the match. It being less than 17 and over, to be quite honest. Ooh, that's a nice shot. Coming from the other end, obviously. Can't really do much about that sort of shot. Go more attacking here, I think. Just try and get Chanderpaul out. Wow. Okay. Now we know what we're up against. Right, defence then. Yeah, okay, I'm happy with that. Decent length. Oh, he's just danced down the wicket and it's not really worked for him. Don't think he carried to the fielder. If we get a replay, we'll have a look. But I couldn't catch that. That was just too quick for me. No, he didn't even hit the ball. So I'd be a rubbish umpire. No nick on that whatsoever. Drift that little bit down the offside and he's tempted. We've got a chance here. He's out! Chanderpaul has gone in this World Cup final. What a catch. The umpire doesn't seem too amused, but Shivnarine Chanderpaul is out and we get our first wicket. Great catch. Decent length, just down the offside. He wants to nick it. He got much more than a nick, actually. Just lofted the ball, but got it completely out. And that's a catch. And it's now 27 for 1. I mean, not exactly what you'd want to see in the middle of the second over, but oh well. Could probably hit this one out the ground now, we'll saw one, but nice attacking field. We'll go a little bit down the offside this time. Have we got another chance? He's gone again! 2 wickets in 2 balls. Sarwan gone for a duck. Just down the offside. Sarwan was tempted, went for it, a little bit like Chanderpaul was. That's 2 wickets and as many balls. Well, there's one way to keep things as dot balls, and that's to tempt the batsman to swing at it. Good shot, but straight to that fielder who's just out of the slip cordon. And it's a fairly decent, easy catch. Can we get another batsman out and see if we can get Brian Lara? Great over for us. And of course, don't forget, we are on a hat-trick when you go with a tried and tested method here. And unfortunately, it's not going to quite be a hat-trick. 4 off that one, just bear in mind, though, only 4 off the last 3 balls, so pretty decent. And we will go for a leg break bowler. We'll do 1 more over, and then we'll get into the batting. Just want to see how we get on with a leg break. Like watching Rashid, this is. Okay. Right, I think we ought to simulate the bowling, because that wasn't the best sort of... yeah, that wasn't the best, was it? What are they going to get out of this? I mean, they're sort of going at 18 and over, aren't they? So that's going to be, oh, well, over 100. I hope not. But 70 for 4. Van Trust got another wicket. And Chris Gale staying in from the start for 36, but Brian Lara only getting the 3. So it's out of 6 overs, we need, what's that, about 13 and over? 12 and over. About 11.6, something like that and over. To get the required total, it's going to be tough, but let's see if we can be the underdog. We've clearly played well to get this to this position, haven't the Netherlands. So let's see if we can pull off a shock and break the hearts of many home fans. Darren Powell coming into the crease first. Can we change the angle? Not the angle, the camera. I'm just interested. Can we go behind the batsman? Replay's on. It doesn't look like it, does it? Certainly no chance to change the camera. Right, first shot then. Ooh. Just off the pads. That's a dot ball to start us off. Bit trickier in this one, obviously. Timing is everything. And that's a bounce, so we might as well go for it. Ooh. Okay, we'll go for that. Got a little bit lucky there. Run. Go on, we'll go for 2. That's not bad. That's our first runs of the innings, albeit a little bit luckily. But we'll take that. A good edge. Nice stuff. As you can see, just come off the side. It doesn't even come off the side of the bat. Or just went through our legs. I'm not particularly sure. But nonetheless, good start to our innings. Oh, again, that's a little bit light there. So obviously timing's more important on this difficulty. I think it's when the bowler releases the ball. It's different on all sorts of games, of course. So now, probably wasn't the best sort of shot really to play from there. So that's fair enough. But only 2 off the first over makes our target a lot trickier to get to, if you think about it. Oh, is that gone? Or did it go straight past the batsman? I think it went straight past the batsman, to be honest. And this is tricky. This is really tricky. Good shot. Great shots. Can we get it to the boundary? I don't think so. Bit of a slow outfield here, but we will go for 3. It's going to be tight. It's going to be really tight. Are we going to get out here? Ooh, might be a third umpire decision. No, we're in. We're absolutely fine. And I think, off that first over, 5 isn't that bad. It's nowhere near what we need, of course, to win the match, but we'll certainly take that. Jerome Taylor then into bowl. Imagine facing some of these bowlers. You'd be scared, wouldn't you? Oh, that's off the bat. I think we might be out this time, especially if it's a direct hit, and that was easy as pie. We have to go for them sort of runs if we're chasing 11 or 12 and over, and we have lost our first wicket. No need for a third umpire review there. You can see that. It's clear as day. And now Ryan Den Toshat comes in. Christ. I'm surprised they've not got all Van something with their name, but this is entertaining to say the least. So, bit of a shorter ball here. And, ooh, that's hit him straight away. Bit of an injury there, but we're okay. So, a dot ball. Not going to get anywhere near this total, are we? Let's be honest. Oh, full toss. Changed his mind last minute, and that spooked us a bit. Right, let's just try and get off the mark. Good shot. And in fact, that's gone straight past the fielders, and that's the first boundary of our innings. We're starting to get going a little bit here. This isn't all too bad. I mean, we're not going to get 71, are we, for goodness sake? But you never know. Ooh, straight past the batsman. Bit of a faster ball. 92.6 mile an hour. That's a rocket. Absolute rocket from there. Ooh. Yeah, not really played the right shot there. Close to the stumps than I thought. And that's only 4 off that over, and we lost a wicket. So very good over for the West Indies. Wouldn't be too bad in a 50-over game, but the thing is we've got 70 to chase in 6 overs. Right, okay. Here comes the slower bowler. This could change the timing up altogether. Yeah. Still out of timing, so I think it is when the bowler releases the ball, I would say. Doesn't really say. Yeah, when the bowler releases the ball. Yeah, still too early. I could begin to play shots by... Yeah. Again, I'm not sure. It doesn't really specify when you have to start playing a shot. That's sort of the right time, and that's a beautiful shot, actually. Past the fielders, and that's another boundary. We're starting to get going a little bit here, but ultimately it's not going to be quick enough. Ultimately, a story too little too late here. That's a nice shot. Another boundary. I think we've mastered this now. But we're going after 70. It's not going to be an easy task. As you can see, the run rate is a lot lower than we need it to be. Great stuff. Past the fielders again. Scoreboard starting to get ticking now. We need 16 and over. And to be fair, we've done just that here. Or as close to. We'll take a single there, even 2. I think we will. We're going to go for it. Yeah, we'll get 2, no problem. We're going to go for 3 here. Oh, it's going to be close. Yeah, we're in. The bowler made a right dramatic action about that. But we got 3. We took the chance. And after 3 overs, we've got 24. That's not too bad, you know. That's really not too bad. We're chasing 70. So what do we need? We need 46. So we need sort of, yeah, about 14, 15 and over here. Yeah, 15 and over. Well, 15.33 to be specific. But here comes the off spin. They're really variant up to date. And that's straight past the bowler. No, straight past the batsman even. You wish it was straight past the bowler. Decent shot. Strikes the fielder though. This sort of over could really curb what we can do here. Loving this game though. I mean, I'd say it's before its time, I would argue. That's a good shot in the air, past the infield. And the outfield seems to be quite quick here, so that's a good boundary. A lot quicker than that ball was. 67 mile an hour compared to 47, I think the first ball was. Again, past the fielders again. We need to be getting boundaries pretty much every ball now. It's a little bit slow. I don't think it's going to make it, but we might be able to run 4. Yep, we are. We're going to run 4 here. No problem with that. And the field are quite slow, so it means we'll definitely be able to run 4. And that's not too bad.
That was good running by the batsman.
2 balls to go then in this over. Can we pull off the impossible? Oh, have we hit that? I don't think we did. We went for the loft shot, but that was a little bit quicker than I expected. And just missed the bat. Just missed the stumps as well. I think probably with 8 overs we could do this, but certainly not with 6. But we will go for 2 here. We're going to have to. Come on, get there. And that ain't too bad. Good shot. So with 2 overs to go, to get 71, we need 37. So we need 18.5 off each over. We're going to go for it. Why not? We've got 9 wickets in hand. There's no point sitting back and going for singles. Bravo back in here. Oh, too early. Problem is we've been facing smaller balls over the last few overs. It's hard to adjust back now. Oh, too late that one was. So yeah, just about when we're approaching the first bounce, I think it seems then. Basically need 4 sixes now. Slower ball, that's really catching us out, and ultimately we could be mathematically out of this if we don't get anything this over. Again, that's an appeal. Slower ball, they're not interested, and it is missing leg stump. Need some sort of run quickly. Great shot, but it's straight to the fielder. No, get back, get back. Oh, I don't know how to get back, so that's going to be out. Oh, well. No, I don't know how to get back when we're running, so... okay, let's place the A button. Right, well, Codemasters seems to be the best batsman we can go for, so we'll go with him. Well, we need basically 6 sixes on the next over, don't we? Oh, he's gone straight away. Full toss, too slow, and Codemasters, our best batsman apparently, has been clean bowled. Great. Really didn't need that. So we need 6 sixes to win here. Let's be honest, we're not going to do it. I mean, the run rate's not too bad from 4 overs in a general one. From 5 overs in a one-day match. 7 and over. But they've set an absolutely fantastic total. And here comes Shanderpool bowling. Well, God. No, that's us mathematically out of this game unless he starts bowling crazy no balls. Well, that's a nice shot. No, get back, get back, get back. We're okay. God knows how Netherlands got to the final. I mean, I know it's all automatically generated, but goodness knows. But that's a great shot. And that reduces the deficit. We're not going to win, but we're going to go out in style. We'll try that again. Oh, it's coming to the fielder, and he's dropped it. We'll go for 2 here, and we'll get 2. We got a bit lucky there. But every single run means we don't get humiliated so much. Great, bloody hell, Zuadin, to whatever his name is, he's got practically all the runs. And that's nice, just past the infield. Should get 2 here, maybe even 3. Just the 2, though. We'll let the batsman stay on strike. He's practically dominated this, the one batsman. Zuradin, never heard of him. I don't think anybody probably has. Last ball, and it's a dot. And, well, we gave it a good go. We couldn't do it, and the West Indies win by 27 runs. They've won the World Cup at home. Well, let's hope that the same applies for England on Sunday, eh? Or today, rather, of course. Well, fair play to the West Indies. Great match. And I hope you guys enjoyed that. It was something different, I think. It was nice to do. And I hope you enjoyed that match. Leave a like if you did enjoy. But that's going to be it for today's Retro Sunday. Comment if you enjoyed as well. And subscribe for weekly retro content. But apart from that, I've been TIJ Gaming. Thank you all so much for watching. And I will see you guys later. Goodbye.